Yes, hello guys, here we are with the topic trigonometric identities, in which in the previous video, as I said, that we will solve the some identities in which a variable is assigned a value, an expression as its value, and then we are supposed to solve the given equation. So here is the variable p which is assigned the value as sec theta plus tan theta, and we are supposed to solve this equation. So starting with the equation LHS, taking the LHS of the equation, that is p square minus 1 upon p square plus 1. Okay, now since the value of p is sec theta plus tan theta, so we'll just put that value sec theta plus tan theta whole square, minus 1 remains as it is. Okay, in the denominator we are having sec theta, again p square we are having, so sec theta plus tan theta, so sec theta plus tan theta whole square and plus 1. Okay, now we'll just remove this bracket. We'll take the square of this, as we are using the identity a plus b whole square. So sec square theta plus tan square theta plus 2 sec theta tan theta, minus 1 remains as it is. Okay, now here also the same thing, sec square theta plus tan square theta plus 2 sec theta tan theta plus 1. Now the whole expression is the same, only minus 1 and plus 1 are different, so we need to remove this somehow. Now what we'll do here we'll change sec theta into tan theta, that gives us positive 1, so positive 1 will cancel with the negative 1. Here we'll change this tan theta into sec theta, that will give us a negative 1, and that will cancel with this. Okay, so let's do that. Changing sec theta into tan theta, what do we get? Sec square theta is equal to tan square theta plus 1, plus tan square theta remains as it is, plus 2 sec theta tan theta, minus 1. Okay, and in the denominator we are changing this tan square theta, so sec square theta remains as it is, plus tan theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1, plus 2 sec tan remains as it is, sec theta tan theta plus 1. Now just see, in the numerator 1 cancels, and in the denominator also this 1 cancels. Now see, tan square theta plus tan square theta gives us 2 tan square theta. Okay, and here we are having 2 sec tan theta. Okay, so what is common between these two? Let me write the expression 2 tan theta plus 2 sec tan theta, sec theta tan theta. Okay, and here we are having 2 tan square, it is 2 sec square theta plus 2 sec theta tan theta. Okay, now here 2 tan theta is common. Okay, and here 2 sec theta is common. Taking it common, 2 tan theta, and in the bracket we get tan theta plus sec theta. Okay, denominator also if we see 2 sec theta is common, so 2 sec theta bracket sec theta plus tan theta. Now both these expressions are the same, we cancel 2 and 2 also cancels. Now we are left with tan theta upon sec theta. Now changing it into sine upon cos, what do we get? Tan theta is equal to, here only I'll write, sine theta upon cos theta, and sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. Now this cos theta and this cos theta cancels, and we have got sine theta, and that is equal to our RHS, and hence we have proved it. Okay, now coming to this question, cos A it is. Now here we are again assigned the value for m is equal to cos A upon cos B, and n is equal to cos A upon sin B. Okay, and we are supposed to prove m square plus n square cos square b is equal to n square. Now what we are supposed to how we are supposed to start with? Again taking the LHS, whatever we are supposed to prove, m square plus n square cos square b. Okay, now substituting the value of this m square will be, when m is equal to cos A upon cos B, then m square is equal to cos square A upon cos square B, so cos square A upon cos square B. Okay, plus now n square is equal to cos square A upon sin square B. Okay, now outside the bracket we are having cos square b. Now taking the LCM here, what is the LCM? What do we get as the LCM? Yes, cos square b into sin square b gives me cos square b sin square b. Okay, this sin square b multiplies here, then what do we get? Cos square a sin square b. This cos square b multiplies here, what do I get? Cos square a and cos square b. Okay, and outside the bracket I am having cos square b. Now this cos square b and this cos square b cancels. Okay, now what we are supposed to do, whatever is common here, we will just take it out. What is common? Cos square a, cos square a. Okay, so cos square a is common, then what do we get here? Sin square b plus cos square b. So taking cos square a common, we get sin square b plus cos square b upon sin square b. Okay, now here, as we know, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this will change into 1. So what do we get? Cos square a upon sin square b. Okay, and cos a upon sin b is equal to n. So that is equal to, we can also write this as cos a upon sin b whole square, and that is equal to n square, and that is equal to RHS. Okay, so like this we can assign the value and then start with the RHS and prove it as equal to RHS. So now let's look at a few more examples. Yes, so let's see here. Here we are given that cos theta plus sin theta is equal to root 2 cos theta. Then we are supposed to prove that cos theta minus sin theta is equal to root 2 sin theta. Now here we are supposed to find out the value of root 2 sin theta. Here we are given the value of root 2 cos theta. Okay, so starting with the given condition, what we are given here is cos theta plus sin theta is equal to root 2 cos theta. Okay, this is given to us. So starting with the given condition. Now if we find out the value of sin theta here, then what will we do? We will take the cos theta on the other side. So finding out the value of sin theta here. Okay, so sin theta is equal to root 2 cos theta minus cos theta. This goes here and changes into negative. Now what is common here? Cos theta. So sin theta is equal to, again we get cos theta common, and in bracket we are having root 2 minus 1. So cos theta will be equal to, cos theta is equal to sin theta root 2 minus 1. Okay, this is the value of cos theta that we have got, but we want cos theta minus sin theta. So somehow we'll bring this sin theta here. Now this is an irrational number, we just rationalize it. Root 2 plus 1. We need root 2 sin theta also. So here what do? We rationalize it. Root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 plus 1. So in the denominator we get 2 minus 1, so this cancels, and the denominator we are having 1, and that will cancel by itself. So now in the numerator we are having sin theta into root 2, I get sin, in the LHS I am having cos theta, and here we are having sin root 2, sin theta root 2. Okay, and or we can also write root 2 sin theta, that is more convenient. Root 2 sin theta. Okay, and plus 1 sin theta, plus 1 sin theta, root 2 sin theta and plus 1 sin theta. Now here 2 minus 1 I get 1, so that I'll just forget, and here I'll bring the cos theta is equal to cos theta, and this sin theta comes on this side, so minus sin theta is equal to root 2 sin theta. and that is what we are required to prove, and hence we have proved it. So we started with the given condition that cos theta plus sin theta is equal to root 2 cos theta. Then we took cos on the other side. What do we get? Sin theta is equal to root 2 cos theta minus cos theta, and we took cos theta common and we got root 2 minus 1 here. When the root 2 minus 1 goes here in the denominator, we rationalized it, and then we got the whatever was required to be proved. Now similarly here also we are assigned the value like x is equal to r sin theta cos alpha, y is equal to r sin theta sin alpha, z is equal to cos theta. We are supposed to prove that x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square. So starting with what we are supposed to prove, LHS is x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, so putting the values, x is equal to r sin theta cos alpha, so r sin theta cos alpha whole square plus r y value of y, so r sin theta sin alpha. Okay, and the value of z, that is plus cos theta square. Okay, now here taking the square of this first term, r square sin square theta cos square alpha plus r square sin square theta and sin square alpha. Okay, plus cos theta cos square theta. Okay, now here is there anything common between these three? In these three nothing is common, but if we see carefully then we can see that here sin square theta and sin square theta is common. Okay, and here we are having this thing, here we are having, here r is also common, r, here also we are having r, and here also we get r square. Now r square is common here. Okay, and here we are having sin square theta common, so r square common and sin square theta common. Okay, and in the bracket what do we get? Sin square theta if we take common, then here we get cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. Okay, and r square cos square theta remains as it is. Now cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to 1, so it changes into 1, and anything multiplied to 1 gives a number itself, so this remains here only. So now we are left with sin square theta, r sin square theta plus r square cos square theta. Now again r square is common here, taking r square common, what do we get? Sin square theta plus cos square theta. Again this sin square theta into cos square theta changes into 1, so we are left with only r square. So that is equal to our RHS, and hence we have proved it. Okay, so like this, whenever we are given something to prove, we are just supposed to substitute the values. We should memorize the trigonometric identities wherever they are applicable. If we apply it and solve it correctly, then definitely we will reach to RHS and our solution will be definitely correct. Okay, so these were the trigonometric identities and the different type of questions that are asked related to it. Hope you all understood it, and in the next video we are coming up with the trigonometric ratios related to complementary angles. Okay, so do watch it, and just subscribe for the channel, and thanks for watching.